Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. Join the pain. Got a few updates for you. Got a League 2 update, Virtu Trophy preview. Walsall about to play Chelsea under-21s on Tuesday. Question about the fan chat and my updates. Got two big events very soon. First of all, let's look at League 2 update. Well, the form teams at the minute. 5th place Notts County, 10 points from 12 last 4 games. Colchester, we mentioned them last week, still doing well, 10 points from 12, up to 14th. And MK, they were on a crazy run, 4 wins on the bounce, but then lost out to Bromley. Now, Walsall, still top of the tree, can we believe it, after just 4 points from 4 games. Still top of the table. Second place Swindon haven't done a fat lot better. No wins in 3 either. 5 points from the last 4 games. So, but that's not as bad as Gillingham. Gillingham 5 games without a win after a superb start to the season, and then even worse still, Bristol Rovers down to 14th after unbeaten in 10. They've had 4 straight defeats, conceding 4 goals in each of those games. That is madness. Right then, so we know there's going to be lots of ups and downs as the season goes. As far as Walsall are concerned, against Barrow, so many chances. Stanaway in the Barrow goal, sort of remarkable, to be honest. And Walsall didn't get the points they should have had there, perhaps. And then Cheltenham, Walsall went on top, lots of chances, just couldn't convert them, and that is a big concern. Our superb start to the season has stalled a little bit, and we need to sort of get back to winning ways very quickly. We have made a change, Walsall. The typical Walsall way is keep it solid first half and then go for it second half. And part of that was Charlie Lakin. Really big part of the team. And we missed him when he dropped out the side last season, which was a bit inexplicable at the time. But he's dropped him out the team again. And I don't get it. Unless he's protecting him and being careful not to wear him out, like happened with some players last season. But generally, he'd been replacing him on 60 minutes anyway to bring Courtney Clark on. Courtney Clark starting the game, you don't have the same impact as bringing him on for the last 30 minutes. So even though we had some criticism of the team saying we need to start better, getting back to that steady first half, have them second half, works for me, and I quite enjoy it, especially when it works. So getting Charlie Lakin in and having that nice solid high press, plenty of energy first half, and then second half bring the finishers on, including Courtney Clark, and finishing teams off. Well, that's what we want us to do. There's a few mentions in the comments about strikers. We are looking very light up top and very limited options. Jammer, of course, did absolutely superb for us last season. For his age, for the amount of minutes he played and his contribution, it was absolutely top draw for us last season. But I think time's catching up with him a little bit, and we were a little bit surprised he got a new contract, because he had said he was going to retire if Walsall had got promoted. So it's a difficult one. But with Levi, of course, being shipped out to Southend, Flash also out to Barrow, we're light on strikers. Charlie Ragg, he's had a bit of an injury. But I mean, I don't know whether he's ready for the first team yet, but given the other options we've got, you'd think maybe Charlie Ragg could be an option. The randomness of Levi from last season, I think he would have been perfect for these really tight games against teams trying to defend and sit in against us. The randomness of Levi would have been just what we wanted, I think. But Matt Sadler knows best, I think. So let's see where we go from there. Right then, so as far as the Virtu Trophy, we're playing the Virtu Trophy. Our final group game is at home to Chelsea under-21s on Tuesday, tomorrow night. And this is the tale of the tape. Chelsea, bottom of the group, and are already out. Nearly got that out. Walsall lies second in the table, ahead of Shrewsbury on goal difference. So we need to match or beat their result against Northampton. But they're not playing till 11th of November. So we won't know whether we're through unless... well, we won't know whether we're through until Northampton and Shrewsbury have played. But it certainly puts us in a good vein. If we were to beat Chelsea by 2 goals, that put us on +3, which would pretty much put us through, because if Shrewsbury won by more than 3 goals against Northampton, we would then go above Northampton. So yeah, a win by 2 clear goals would guarantee us through. And what we're going to do for team news for that, well, against Northampton, we had Sam Hornby in goal, so I think that's probably going to be the same. The back 3, I would expect Brown, Priest and Evan Weir. Comley in CDM. And then on the right, we had Clark, and on the left, we had Okiki. I think for this game, I think we should have Connor Barrett on the right. In the middle, we had Jellis and Richards. I'd like to go Jellis Lakin. Wasn't impressed with Richards. He does have some good touches, but just not enough energy for me. Reminds me a little bit of the Romain Sawyers. He's got some skills, but it's about the application. And then up front, Matt and Adoma against Northampton. Really think we ought to be going for our first choice front 2 for that. So rather than Matt Adoma, maybe Elvis Carnu would be the right way to go. On the bench, probably have Jensen Kilroy on the bench. Ronan Mayer, he's with Tamworth. Didn't get a game on Saturday, which was a bit of a surprise, but he had a knock in the previous game, so maybe resting him a little bit. Like to have Ronan Mayer in there, off the bench for Lakin, perhaps. And Courtney Clark will be on the bench as well, so potentially on for Jellis if we need him. And then we got the likes of Stan Straw. Be good to see him get some more minutes. He's looked good in his appearances. And then of course Charlie Ragg, if he's fit, gain him some minutes as well. And of course Albert likes to get in there and do the damage. Right then, so that's a Virtu. Next up, fan chat was due to be on Sunday, but for some of those that are travelling to Eastleigh, they're going to struggle to get back in time for that. So let me know in the comments, fan chat. Should we continue and do it on Sunday night, or should we do it on Monday night instead? So let me know in the comments what you think of that. And finally, my updates. 2 things. I've mentioned it on the channel. I'm doing my first stand-up gig. It's raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'll put some link in the description. I'm also got a big event in Birmingham on the 14th of December. If I sell enough tickets. If I don't sell enough tickets, then I'll get bumped off the training. So that's a good one. So if you want to be guaranteed to see me, I'm at Space in Wolverhampton on Thursday. So you can come along there and see me in that. So that should be entertaining. Oh, I'm hoping so. And then the second thing, the Thursday after, the 6th of November, I've got my book launch for my new novel called The Healer. It's a catch-a-leaf miracle, The Healer, which is a little bit calmer than the others. My first one, Finding Love in 2045, was a bit spicy for some, a bit too on the sexy side of things. So, but yeah, the Awakening series has been selling reasonably well. But if people like a read, then they can always dig into that. Time to Click, Finding Love in 2045, and Awoken is a trilogy, and then of course The Healer is the one that we'll be promoting on the 6th of November, and I'll be doing a reading for that. so I'll be reading the first chapter or two. Right then, Walsall Fan TV, hold it together, keep the faith, join the pain. Thanks for watching.
You think dating is tough? Read Finding Love in 2045.